It is finally Target launch time. In front of me, I've got the entire Target September launch, and in this video, I'm gonna go through it one by one, show you everything that's in the launch. So this video can be the first place where you see every single product close up and decide which ones you wanna get your hands on. Actually, I've forgotten one very important thing. Be right back. We'll just put that over there and we'll come back to that later. Okay, so now we do actually have the whole launch in front of us. What shall we start with? Let's go straight in with the Omni-Virt Arm. Now, a while ago, Target released the Virt. It's an add-on for dart counter where it means you can see the dartboard and the player simultaneously using two cameras. Now, originally when that came out, it had to be either attached to the wall directly or onto the mod system, which put a few potential buyers off it, I think, because of the admin. Well, Target have thought about that with this, and they have released this, the Omni-Virt Arm. There it is up close, and there's the box. So this clips directly onto the Omni, meaning there's no attachment to the wall, nothing like that. So hopefully that will get a few more people into the Virt, because it is actually very useful, especially now with the action replay feature on dart counter. It's very, very cool to watch. So that's the first non-actual dart-based product. The next couple are the new player shirt. So in front of me here, I've got the new Luke Littler shirt. Obviously performed very, very well when he first started wearing it. I think he was unbeaten for like 9 games or something in that shirt. So who knows? It might possess some sort of power. Not sure. Got his new sponsors on there. Got the Xbox and the Boohoo Man patches. Here it is, a little closer. If you've seen him wearing it on TV, it actually has the Nuke logo across the shoulders. So shoulder to shoulder, it looks really, really clean. As always with Littler products in general, but especially his shirt, I'm sure that'll be a great seller. Next up, we have the Adrian Lewis shirt. Brand new for 2025, gold and black colouring. Obviously has the jackpot branding on there. Non-dart specific products out the way. Next up, that's not an actual barrel, is we have 2 new K-Flex designs. Now you might look at these first of all and not really understand what they're trying to be or what they're looking like, but this black and gold coloured one is the Colt K-Flex, and this one, the clear and blue, is the ROVE design. Now, I think this is the direction Target are going to try and go in with a lot of their products, and they've started off with the K-Flexes, branding them to their actual barrels. So the ROVE, obviously with those diamond cuts and the blue colouring, looks really, really nice. And if you complete it with that K-Flex, it's going to be some setup. Same can be said for the Colts, a very elegant dart, black and gold colouring. If you have either of these darts, make sure to pick one of these up to complete the look. So for the darts, we're going to start off at the cheaper end, move on to the more premium sets. So make sure you watch until the end to have a look at this bad boy. It'll be worth the wait, I promise. First up, for beginner players and to add to the range of player brass darts, we have the Aspinall brass pack. Now, these ones here in my hand are 22 grams, and inside the pack you get 2 different types of flight and stem setups. Sorry, 3 different types. You get a white version, a black version, and a red version, along with the 3 barrels you see on the front there. Shaped like an Aspinall dart, coloured like an Aspinall dart, must be an Aspinall dart. Get a little wallet in there as well. So any beginners looking to get into darts, want a first set of brass, could be you. Next, we have the Hydros. Now, if you've never tried Swiss Point before, your time is now, okay? These darts are going to cost less than £30. For a Swiss Point dart, that is insane. You wouldn't get that price on any other Swiss Point dart unless it was on a very big sale. Looking at the package here, it comes with a sort of turquoisey and white design. You've got 3 different barrel shapes. You've got 01, 02, 03, all with different grip styles on. I mean, they're all radial grooves. They're all fairly simple looking darts, but for £30, can't complain. These ones are the 02 23s, and I will shortly get them out of the box to show you. As an entry-level Swiss Point dart, I don't think it gets better than this. I mean, you get the grip in all the right places. It won't set you back too much money. Straight barrel. It's perfect for any beginners, or if you just need like a backup set for the pub leagues or whatever, these are for you. Right then, let's get them out of the box. Let's have a little look at them. So like I said, these are the O2 23 gram versions. Very standard for Target. You get the 3 barrels, point holder there, Swiss Point key, month of dart counter. If we actually get a barrel out here, there we go, gorgeous. Lovely, lovely dart to start us off on the tungsten range of this launch. Also helps if you're desperate to get your hands on a set of darts from this launch, but don't want to spend too much money. We're going to have loads of these in stock, and I mean loads. So head to the website if you're watching this early enough and get your hands on a set of hydros. Okay, next up we have our first tungsten player dart, and that comes in the form of Lorraine Winstanley. I believe this is her G2 barrel, and this might be an acquired taste, but if you like a front weighted dart, this could be your new match dart, I'll be honest. You got pink and purple designs on there and mixed in with a little bit of black. These come in 24 grams, so let's open them up, have a little look. Get a nice close-up shot there. Quite a short barrel, lots of grip on there. Very, very wide ring grips in the middle there, so that's going to have a lot of grip in the middle, maybe less at the back there, and some at the front if that's where you hold, if you hold that close to the front of the dart. I believe the price of them is going to be around the £50 mark, much like many of the other Target player darts, the sort of middle tier ones. So if they look like something you would like to throw, then obviously go and check them out. You can have a bit of a closer look on our TikTok, and it will have the website photos up on our site. Also, a quick side note, YouTube's telling me that 90% of our viewers, so 9 out of 10 people who watch our stuff, are not subscribed. So we're going to be doing a lot more of these videos in the near future, so make sure you subscribe. You'll get your first look at any new launch products, whether it's in short form, long form, whichever way you consume your media and look at darts launches, we'll be doing it. So make sure you subscribe. Let's get on to the next player tungsten barrel, and that is, of course, Beau Greaves, up and coming star in the women's side of the game and now also the men's side of the game. She's doing very, very well. And these are a straight barrel, slightly rounded nose. I wouldn't necessarily say that's tapered, I would say that's rounded. These are the 23 gram version of the darts. And I think these, since she signed with Target, these have been very, very high demand, let's just say that. Everyone has been seeing her use these darts and everyone's saying, when are they coming out? We've got loads of questions saying I need to get my hands on them. Well, now you can. Look at them. They are amazing. Almost look like ring cuts at the front there, but have a sort of different grip right at the very front of the barrel, into some wider ring grips at the back there and at the very, very back with a smoother section in the middle, obviously to cater to how Beau holds the dart. Let's have a little closer look at that. Lovely stuff. I'm sure they're going to be a very, very popular barrel. Very popular barrel. And of course, they are just her Gen 1 darts. Who knows what Target are going to do with her barrel range in the future. I'm sure they have a lot planned, as she is a very, very popular face in darts right now and will continue to get even more popular as time goes on. Alrighty then, on to the next one. Now this is our last tungsten dart in a packet like this. Then we'll move on to the boxes, and then we'll move on to this this thing over here. Now, if you like pixel grips, which I'm sure a lot of you do, it's probably been very hard to come across a pixel grip dart that doesn't have a player's name attached to it. Obviously, we've had Adrian Lewis, Luke Littler, Keane Barry, to name 3 of the probably more popular pixel grip darts. Well, now, Target have realised that, and they have made a pixel grip range of darts called the Redux, and here they are. Lovely, lovely, sleek packaging, really, really like it. You've got some sort of embossed text there, talking about the pixel grip, pixel cuts. Now these darts come in 3 barrel shapes again, 01, 02, 03. 01 is a tapered straight barrel, 02 is more of a bomb shape, and 3 is a torpedo, but it's a very slight torpedo shape, so it's more of a straight barrel. But these are the 0123s, and I think these might be my new dart. They are absolutely sensational, and I can't wait to get them open. Right, let's do it. Enough waiting. Here we go then. The Redux dart. And to the eagle-eyed viewers out there, as I take this out, you might spot something a little different about this dart. And if you haven't got it already, I'm going to give you a massive clue here. That is a brand new Swiss Point. And I fitted them to these darts because I was trying them out the other week. And I left them on there to talk about both at the same time. First of all, let's get into the darts. So we have pixel grip at the front there, some very, very small ring grips at the front on the tapered, smooth section in the middle to separate them out, and then you've got the micro ring grip separated with wider cuts at the back, so you can use rear grip, middle grip there, front grip there. And if you like pixel grip, you're going to want to try these out because they are brilliant. They fly perfectly. They're exactly how you'd expect them to feel. Good level of grip, but not too much. Very, very nice dart. And now we move on to this Swiss Point. This is the RST Swiss Point. So as you can see, they have actually milled ring grips into where you would place your finger on the point when you throw. Now, not everyone's going to like these because you might not actually rest your finger on the point, but for the people that do, they have probably been crying out for a point like this for years. This is the silver 35mm version. A kind of matte finish on the front. I wouldn't say it's entirely smooth. But yeah, if you like what you see, if you rest your finger on the point near the barrel when you throw, these could be for you. And in the link in the description of this video, I will of course put the link to all our social media pages and also to our website. So if you like anything in this video and you've seen it quick enough after the launch, head on over there and you can get any of these bits from our website. Like I said, only if you're quick enough though, because a lot of it will go. All right, on to the next barrel then. And we are over to the box side of things over here. Now we are gonna start with a brand new addition to the 95K range. And as you can see already, it is of course my good friend, Dimitri van den Bergh.
Modern, sexy, and mine.
23 gram version here. Nothing too different about the 95K box. They're trying to keep it consistent. I think the range is really starting to grow now. As you open it up like that, take the foam off. Let's put that down there. Take the other bit of foam off. You are greeted with your brand new barrels. Now, get a close up of these. Look at them, the sort of sandblasted, yellowy, beige colored design. You've got the Dreammaker K-Flex, which is obviously consistent with the other 95Ks, the custom K-Flex. Barrel is a bit on the shorter side, but you can see multiple grip zones on there, so you won't struggle to get a hold of this dart. And then there is the K-Flex. I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit, but it's true for all the ones I've said it about. I think they're going to be very, very popular. All of the 95K range so far, whether it's Clemens, Bunting, Rob Cross, they've been extremely popular, so I'm sure this one won't be any different. All right, Dimitri, we'll pop you back down there and we will move on to our third last barrel. And that is the RVB Raymond van Barneveld Generation 6. Now look at the presentation of this box. I'm not sure if it's going to show on that camera there, but on this one you'll be able to see it. They have put a shiny tiger print on the front, and when you shine the light on it, it changes the photo from Barney himself to a tiger with RVB in the middle, and that is just spectacular. Right, let's get these open then, shall we? So as with most of Target's premium darts, they come in one of these bad boys, the presentation tin. Pretty consistent with the rest of the Barney darts designs. I mean, you've got that very strong grip at the front there. Very strong grip at the front there with a little bit of milling at the back. Middle section, in case you want a reference point, and then you've got the chrono points in there at the front. And what's different about these Barney darts is they come with a custom K-Flex. And that, I think, is the best of the lot. Blue and orange, obviously consistent with RVB's branding. Fantastic logo on there. Really, really like it. Obviously linking back to his walk-on song, Eye of the Tiger. I'm sure the Barney Army are going to be absolutely buzzing over that. Fantastic set of darts there. Now we're on to our penultimate set of darts, and we're into the really premium stuff now. So when you look at this box, it's actually meant to be that way around. When you look at this box, I bet you have no idea whose dart this is. If If I turn it round and show you that, or show you that, or show you that, it may become a little bit more clear. It is, of course, the greatest of all time, Phil the Power Taylor. They are a GX2. Taking inspiration from his old barrel, a very nice bit of grip at the back there where you can properly reference point your thumbs if you're a rear gripper. I really like these, and I'm not normally one to do well with Phil Taylor darts, but I've actually hit a 180 with these, which, yes, I know, might be surprising. And if I just get one out here, I'll have a quick show to the camera. There we go. You've got the thumb, if you were to hold it like that, you've got the thumb grips at the back there. Rest your finger on there, finger on the point is how I hold it. And then obviously you've got the iconic Phil Taylor shaped flights. An acquired taste, absolutely. But is it a lovely looking dart? Also, absolutely. These were very surprising to me. I didn't think I was going to like them to throw, but they were absolutely fantastic. Okie dokie. Now, let's put you back over there, Phil. Thank you very much. And we now move on to the big one. Right. This, my friends, is the Elysian Archetype. Few things before we open the box. There is only 300 of these in the world, only steel tip, no soft tip like previous Elysian models. There's only 300 in the world, so these are about as rare as a dart can get. When we were down at Target a few months ago, they told us about this, and they basically said to their design team, do what you like. You've got freedom to create whatever you like. There's no restrictions on player, there's no restrictions on appealing to a certain type of player, just go wild. And let me tell you, they have gone wild. This is like a dart you have never ever seen before, okay? It has an outer box for extra protection, but this is the start of your journey into the actual main box. So it flips up like that and opens up like so. Now this is the actual main box. All the other outer bits are for protection only. And this is number 4 of 300. So I believe 1 and 2 stay at Target. I'm not entirely sure about number 3, but we have got number 4 as the lowest here. If you've seen this video too late, they are more than likely already gone, because the Elysian Generation 10 from the old Elysian range, which is now done, that went so quick. I think it was within 10 minutes. Right, let's get into it. Enough waffling. Okay, here we go. So this is the main event now. As you can see, Elysian Archetype 43, Elysian Archetype 43. This is the presentation box. What you are greeted with when you open the box is this. Let's run you through it. So, top level of the box, you have this pack of cards. Now, these are wrapped. I haven't obviously opened these yet because we are keeping this as a very much a keepsake, and I don't want to damage anything. So I'm going to place them carefully over to the side and not touch them again. Now this top plate here that was holding the cards, it does actually lift off, and underneath you can see the foam layers on there. Now let me just get a close-up of this dart because it is fantastic. Right. There it is. Take that all in before I move on. We'll show you a close-up of each individual section, but that is how the box is presented. Obviously the different layers of foam in there. Let's get one out. Okay. So first of all, what is this weird little looking thing? That is the exclusive Swiss Point key. And that is representative of what the barrels look like. Now, are you ever going to probably use this Swiss Point tool if you have a set of these? Probably not, but what a design that is. Absolutely fantastic. And next out of the box, we have the Elysian Archetype 43 stand. And as you can see, like I said earlier, 004 out of 300. And they are 24 grams steel tip made out of 95% tungsten. Glass fronted there, and that has a lot of weight to it. That's probably as heavy as all 3 darts put together. So we'll set that aside for now. Now this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get one of these Elysian Archetype 43s out of the box. Now, first thing you'll notice, or first thing I noticed for sure, was the design. Have you ever seen a dart that looks anything similar to that? Look at the jagged sort of geometric patterns on there. Unbelievable. If the camera would focus, that'd be fantastic. Look at that. Now the second thing you might notice is this Swiss Point. It actually has straight edges to it. Now, obviously I have no idea if Target are planning to release this as a standard Swiss Point. I highly doubt it. But nevertheless, you get it with the Elysian. And now the last thing to note is this. Now watch closely as I spin this barrel around. What do you notice? That's correct. The K-Flex spins. You can move that freely on its own. What a fantastic looking dart that is. It's absolutely unbelievable. There we go. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Enough gawping, let's get them back in the box. So yeah, that is everything from the brand new Target September launch. I do hope you've enjoyed me going through each of these one by one and sort of showing you a bit of a closer up of each of the darts and also the accessories you can now buy. Remember, if you like anything you've seen in here and you want to go on a bit of a new dart shopping spree, the link to our website will be in the description. And not just that, there's plenty of other dart stuff. I'm talking loads of other dart stuff on there. So fill your boots, head on over to the link and treat yourself to something nice. And remember, subscribe, because 90% of you, yeah, I'm looking at you who's not clicked that button yet. 90% of you are not subscribed. So please hit the subscribe button. We've got plenty more darts content coming up as the new season gets into full swing. So I'll see you guys next time.